Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show, and joining me now, head coach Ralph Turner. Ralph, we hope this halftime show of the women's game isn't a indicator of what kind of game we're going to have tonight.
I don't know. Maybe we're going to dog them. If we dogged them out, it would be a good thing, but we're ready, Jim. It's exciting to play a great game against a really good team at home and measure yourself.
Well, I think last night was one of those games you look at, hey, just don't want to have anybody get hurt, just want to survive, have a nice night, get a lot of guys some minutes, and I think it was pretty much mission accomplished.
Well, what you really mean is about like every night for a football team. But it was a good night. I was happy for the kids, but tonight's going to be a great challenge. Regis is number 2 in the conference in scoring, and they've been playing really well. They won last night at Highlands, so they'll be ready to play tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned offensively they're a very good ball club. They're kind of like to play in a lot of ways like you, a little bit up tempo and really get after it.
They do, Jim. You know, they just lost Fort Lewis at home when they missed 4 free throws in the final 30 seconds, and they win that game. And so they're playing about as well as anybody in our conference, so it's going to be quite a challenge.
Well, your club, it's been an uphill climb, but you finally got here. You got to the 500 point. This is where you feel like, hey, now let's really go. Let's see what this ball club can do, and you're playing well right now.
Well, we're 3-7 without Jason. With Jason, we're 7-3. So I feel like we're right on pace. We're getting better. Tonight will be the best test for us to see how we are against one of the top-level teams. And I'm excited in watching us play.
Regis Club, kind of a three-headed monster. They got 3 guys averaging about 15, 16 points a ball game. They come at you from a different angle every time, it seems like.
Well, they've got a lot of veterans. They picked up the leading scorer from Colorado Christian last year, Ty McGee. They've got one of the best three-point shooters in the league, number 4. The guy who might be the most skilled post player in our league, inside outside, with Cinco, number 22. So it's going to be quite a challenge to really shut them down. But the key tonight is, number 1, Jim, we got to get back in transition. They score about at least 25% of all their baskets are transition baskets. And then we're going to have to really rebound. And if we do those 2 things, we should be in a good shape to take control of the game.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thanks so much, Jim.
Thunderbolts head coach Ralph Turner back with the starting lineups. The opening tip-off, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Here, there, everywhere.
And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves and the Rangers getting set to do battle here. Key game in the RMAC. The starting lineups and the opening tip-off. It all come your way next. This has been all part of the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Everyone knows Wingstop brings the flavor. Lemon pepper.
And welcome back to Massari Arena. Let's join Dave Miller for the night's starting lineups.
A 6'4" junior from Yorba Linda, California, number 4, Jared Brodbeck. A 6'2" sophomore from Los Angeles, California, number 5, Christian Little. A 6'6" senior from Spokane, Washington, number 22, Dexter Cienco. And a 6'7" junior from Newcastle, Australia, number 30, Ryan Beastie. Head coach of the Rangers, Brady Bergeson. And now, the starting lineup for your Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves. A 6'1" senior from Hawthorne, California, number 1, Will Newman. A 6'4" sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 4, Donovan Oldham. A 6'8" redshirt sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 34, Jason Anderson. A 6'1" junior from Lyman, Colorado, number 5, Gavin Liggett. And a 6'6" senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 15, Josh Smith. student assistant Bronson Moten, and assistant coach Jed Knappel, and head coach of the Thunderwolves, Ralph Turner.
And we thank Dave Miller each and every home game here at Massari Arena. Bring you to the starting lineups, get you ready for action. We sit courtside here at Massari Arena on Dave Socher press row. Thunderwolves in their home white, red numerals, blue trim. Regis will be in their rolled gold here tonight with dark blue numerals. Our officials for tonight's game, Micah Paladino, Jerome Yancey, and Rick Emerson. Thunderwolves have reached the 500 mark now in conference play, and overall they're 7-7, 10-10 overall. Regis comes in; they are 8-5 in conference play, 14-5 overall. We're ready for our honorary ball girl. It's Aubrey Ariano. They call him the tip-off kid, not the captain. The honorary tip-off kid. She'll walk out and hand the ball to Micah Paladino. Get a picture with, got to get back, get a picture with mom, for mom anyway, with referee Michael Paladino. Now the whole team gathers in. Get a picture. Everybody wants to jump in, be on board for this. This is the way to do it. That's an added twist. They haven't done that before. Now it's a better keepsake as all the players get in the shot as well. It's a moment to cherish. It is Bring Your Kid to Massari night here tonight, so a lot of kids in attendance. It'll be Jason Anderson to jump center here against Cienko. Dexter Cienko, he's out of Spokane, Washington. Paladino tips the ball, and here's a quick jump there, and it was stolen there by Cienko. So Ralph Turner already a chance to moan about that one, and he's right. They stole it. Cienko on the baseline. He backs his way in, fakes, wheels, goes up with the right hand hook, missed it. They get the offensive rebound, though, underneath, and dribbling it out of there is Reyes. An extra chance here. Down low again to Cienko. Now he skips it left side. Three-pointer on the way by Beastie. It's off the mark. Rebound, Josh Smith. Gets the alley pass to Newman. Here come the Thunderwolves across the timeline, moving left to right as we look at it here courtside. Newman lobs it down low. Ball knocked away, and Cienko makes the steal. Rare turnover by Will Newman there as he's trying to get the entry pass into Anderson. Back the other way, it's Christian Little. Dribbles around a screen. They switch onto the left side now. Broadbeck for a long-range three. Missed it off the back iron. Cienko with the rebound. Right back to Broadbeck. Broadbeck comes outside with it to Little, and they'll reset the offense here. We're almost a minute into the game. No score. Right side, Broadbeck dribbles around a high screen. They switch, reach in there on Anderson. No call. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rangers. And a quick chance for Brady Bergeson to get up and say, hey, man, we don't want to see that reach, but you hate to see Jason Anderson pick up a foul there. That'd be very inexpensive for the Thunderwolves. Here's Broadbeck, drives in from the right, goes all the way to the cup and lays it in. 2-0. Regis gets the first basket of the game. Pressure in the backcourt. Newman gets it to Smith. Smith now brings it across the timeline. Hesitated there for a second to make sure the trap wasn't coming. Now gets it to Newman. Newman up top to Oldham. Left side to Liggett. They're trying to find Anderson right away. Instead they go to Smith. 8 on the shot clock. Smith now gets it to Oldham. He's going to post up. Wheels, fakes, turn around in the lane. Up, in and out. Heartbreak City there, and the rebound to Cienko. Gets the outlet pass to Broadbeck. Broadbeck starts to drive, stops, gets it out top. Faking. Beastie drives in, now cut off. Gets it to Cienko. Cienko moves in. Backdoor feed in from the baseline. Reyes. Hook shot no good. And shot no foul on Anderson. And it'll be Christian Little getting to the free throw line. So already Regis with 3 offensive rebounds. And the foul on Anderson is his first, and it'll send Christian Little to the free throw line. Little gets there more often than any other Ranger. This will be his 134th free throw attempt of the year. The sophomore out of Los Angeles spins it up and in. 3-0. Regis on top. We'll have one more. Crowd making a racket across the way. Second toss good, so a pair for Little. He averages 15 a game. He is the leading scorer by 1/10 of a point for the Rangers. Broadbeck and Cienko each average 14.9. Here's a trap. Thunderwolves avoid it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Bad pass right at the feet of Liggett, and it skips out of bounds. Turnover to the Rangers. Inbounds pass to Little. And Little will bring it across the timeline for the Rangers. Up top to Cienko. He turns, faces. One bounce, looks back door. Nobody open there. Comes up top to Broadbeck. Works around a screen. Out top to Beastie. Beastie drives into the paint, kicks it into the corner. Can't get the shot out. Out top, Broadbeck fakes the three. He drives it right down the lane. Up and in. Broadbeck has 4. It's 6-0. Rangers with the early lead. Oldham gets it across the timeline ahead to Smith. Smith now to Newman. Newman going to dribble over to the right side this time. Up top now to Oldham. Now to Smith. Smith lobs it to Anderson. Too far outside to do anything. Here comes the double team. Gets rid of it to Smith. Smith works around a screen. He's in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Anderson has the ball stripped away. Ball loose, foul on the Rangers. There's going to be a foul on Little as he decked Josh Smith. Kind of an unfortunate call for the Rangers there, as they were going to get a shot clock violation, but Little a little too aggressive there as he decked Smith. He doesn't like the call, but it was clear as day right there as he got a good piece of Josh Smith. So Thunderwolves get a fresh 20-second shot clock. That's a new rule in college basketball this year. They don't reset at the 30. They reset at the 20. Backdoor feed looking for Smith. He stopped. And now Thunderwolves going to take a timeout. 16:58 to go in the first half. Thunderwolves stuck on 0. Regis leads at 6-0. It's a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Statistics show that 80% of Americans will give up on their New Year's resolution to work for your company in 2018.
6-0. Thunderwolves trail it here. Christian Little still barking at Michael Paladino about that foul call he took. Ralph Turner not happy, to say the least, during that timeout here. 6-0, Regis on top. Here's Cienko, top of the key. He drives in on Anderson. Ball stripped, foul, and that might be foul number 2 on Jason Anderson. Nope, they're going to say a reach-in foul instead on Josh Smith. That's a break for the Thunderwolves.
That's why the ball he was sliding rolled out of bounds.
Ralph Turner explaining something to Rick Emerson. Rick Emerson just kind of looked, kind of thought about it. He says, I don't think I quite agree with that. Free throw up and good by Cienko. Throw good by Cienko. 8-0. Regis on top. Here's Oldham. Gets it to Liggett. Liggett back. Now they get to Smith across the timeline. Into the corner to Newman. Newman jumps across court to Liggett. Now to Oldham. Oldham to Smith. Into the corner to Newman. He drives into the paint. Goes all the way to the hoop and lays it in. Will Newman finally gets the Thunderwolves off the schneid. It's 8-2. Here's Broadbeck driving in. Step back jumper. It's good. Man, what a shot that was by Broadbeck. He has 6, and it's 10-2. Across the timeline, Liggett with it. Now to Newman. Make no mistake about it. This Regis club, they are a good outfit. They blew a game last week against Fort Lewis. Had no business losing. Here's Smith in the corner, drives the baseline, back pass, bad pass to Anderson. Anderson chases it down somehow. And timeout taken by the Thunderwolves to save the possession, but that's already another timeout used by the Thunderwolves in this ball game. 15:56 to go here in the first half. 10-2 our score. It's a full timeout. Thunderwolves down by 8. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Car to Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Statistics show that 80% of Americans will give up on their New Year's resolution. Not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
Start here for the Thunderwolves. They're down by 8. They had to blow a timeout there to save the possession here. So the Thunderwolves only have 2 timeouts left now for the game. Inbounds pass to Anderson, hands it off to Oldham. 3 on the shot clock. Oldham steps back, launches the three-pointer. No good. It's a shot clock violation. So now it's just doubly damaging using that timeout. You get a shot clock violation coming out of the timeout. A lot of things going against the Pack right now here in the early going. Inbounds pass to Christian Little here. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Rangers. Onto the right side, into the ballgame, Ty McGee. What a acquisition that is. Here's a quick jumper by Broadbeck for three. It's an air ball on the heat check, and Newman gets the rebound for the Thunderbolts. Brings it across the timeline. Right down the lane he goes. Into the corner. Smith's open. Three ball on the way. Air ball. Rebound a little. Back the other way. He's going to take it right at Liggett. Feeds it outside to Broadbeck. He moves into the paint. Kicks it outside to Cienko. Into the corner. Wide open. Jumper in and out. No good. Rebound chased down by Anderson. Hands it off to Newman. And Newman will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing. Moves in. Pulls up. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Newman, he is all the offense so far for the Thunderwolves. He has all five. Quickly back the other way, it's McGee. McGee, a transfer from Carver to Christian. Here's Cienko, drives into the paint. Up top, faking, now driving in with it. Beastie goes baseline, ball knocked away and stolen by Anderson. Never throw a pass at a post player's ankles. It just never works. Here's Newman. Dribbles to the right wing, jumps it down low to Anderson. He lost it. He was wide open, but he's able to save it off of McGee. Mass substitutions here for the Rangers. Now we're going to get, I thought this was going to come here, as New Oliverta's into the game. Anderson, a little bit of a slow start. Now Mark Williams into the game for the Thunderwolves, along with the freshman Corey Sang. Newman to trigger it in. Gets it into Williams. He's in. Goes up with the left hand. Missed it. Tapped in by Newman. No, he missed it. He got bumped. No call. And the rebound to the Rangers. I think the officials just assumed he was going to tap it in. They weren't going to blow the whistle. Here's Broadbeck. Crossover move. Fires the three. Off the back iron. Williams gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Newman. Newman across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Dribbles to the right wing. Stops. Out of... underneath the New Oliverta. He has the ball stripped away, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves.
Carolina!
It'll be Newman to trigger it in on the baseline. Gets it in. New Oliverta. Back to Newman. Steps back. Can't get the three off. Goes inside. New Oliverta. Backs his way and goes in with the left-hand hook and lays it in. New Oliverta. He's like a throwback post player. He's got moves in the paint. Outside. McGee up top. This is Avante Nelms who's in the ball knocked away by Williams, but it comes right back to Nelms. He drives into the paint, goes up with a little scoop shot up and in by Avante Nelms. 12-7. 5-point lead for the Rangers. Full court pressure here. Sang back to Williams. Now they just back out of there. Williams will bring it across the timeline. Kind of token full court pressure there. They give the illusion, try to force you into a quick turnover, and then they back right out of there. Newman up top to Williams. Left side. Sang. Now comes to Liggett, right side to Newman. 8 on the shot clock. Newman got to go to work. Spins, works around the screen. Goes up and under. Right-hander up on the baseline, and he hit it somehow. Got it up off glass. Will Newman never ceases to amaze. He'll go down eventually as one of the all-time greats in Thunderwolf basketball history. 12-9. Thunderwolves down by 3. McGee now on the baseline. Williams got him. Pass to the baseline. They throw it away, but it was last touched by the Thunderwolves evidently. Broadbeck comes out, a little dejected. I don't think he's the kind of player who doesn't ever want to come out of the game. Inbounds pass comes way outside to Dawson. Now to the right side, to the corner, driving the baseline. McGee stuffs it home with authority. My goodness, how did he get that open? The Thunderwolves fall asleep there, and it's 14-9. Here's Sang. Gives it off to Williams, back to Sang. Sang brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Down on the block to New Oliverta. Foul from behind, and the foul will be on DeAndre Johnson. Bounce pass to New Oliverti, threw it too tall and throws it out of bounds. Newman dejected with himself there. Inbounds pass to Dawson. This is Brian Dawson. He's a freshman out of Los Angeles, part of that LA connection for the Rangers. Tomas with the ball, because we're not going to attempt that last name too often here tonight. Regis. And he's the one guy I need help with on the pronunciation guy, and they don't have it. Here's a drive, backdoor feed, and it's stolen away by New Oliverti to Newman. Oh, nifty dribble there. Head to Williams. Ahead New Oli, or just saying, and he lays it in. Corey Sang ahead of the field, 14-11. Great pass by Williams. Thunderbolts within 3. Into the corner. Now outside to Dawson. Dawson to Tomas on the right side. First name only. I'll give it a shot here in a little bit for you. We'll see how comical it is. All out top. Here's a nice drive down the paint. Layup good by Brian Dawson. 16-11. Sang gets it to Williams. Williams doing a lot of the ball handling here, and there's a reach-in foul right there. Foolish foul on Brian Dawson. Just a quick hand check. And timeout on the court. 11:16 to go in the first half. Regis on top by 5. They lead at 16-11. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Daniel the Deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and...
You're listening to KBPL Pueblo, Fox Sports Radio Pueblo, home of the Broncos, Rockies, Thunderwolves, and Dan Patrick.
16-11, Regis with the lead. They've led 16-11, Regis with the lead. They've led throughout here tonight. Led the game 8-0 to start it. Had a 10-2 lead before the Thunderbolts started to get back in the game. Slowly but surely, they've been within 3 on a couple of occasions here now. Anderson back in the game now for the Pack. Sang with it. Onto the right side. Liggett's open for 3. It's on the way. Swish. Gavin Liggett finally got a little room, and he buried it. 16-14. Thunderwolves within 2. Here's Nelms. Hands it off. Now to McGee. In the corner. Dawson. Comes left side. McGee. Cut off there. Now gets around Sang down the lane. Right-hander up and in. Nice move there by Ty McGee. 18-14. Thunderbolts down by 4. Williams gets it ahead now to Liggett. Liggett gets it across the timeline. He's in a spot where you could trap him there, and they kind of knock him down. He travels with it. He just lost his balance on the sideline. Ralph Turner asking if Gavin Liggett got pushed there, and no, the explanation is Gavin Liggett is a clumsy athlete. That's got to be the case, folks, because if he didn't get pushed, he just fell down. And, you know, guys at this level, they do that all the time. Here's McGee. Outside. Up top now to Dawson. Down to the paint to Cienko. Left side, three-pointer on the way. It's good. By Avante Nelms. 21-14. Regis. By 7. Now Williams hands it off to Newman. And we'll dribble to the right wing. Jumps it left side. Smith's open. 3-ball on the way. In and out. No good. The shooting woes continue for Josh Smith. He's still shooting at a 34% clip, but it's just not like him here. Here's a backdoor feed. Layup good by Ty McGee. He's just starting to get some separation here. 7 in a row. As they've opened up a 9-point lead, their biggest of the early going. Here is Mark Williams. Gets it across the timeline. Ahead to Liggett. Liggett drives to the baseline. Cut off there. Hands it off to Newman. Newman now up top to Smith. Lobs it to Anderson to the baseline. Backs his way in on Cienko. Double teamed outside. Newman for 3. It's in and out and in again. Newman has 10. Might be one of those nights where Will needs to go for about 30. Here's a drive in. Ball stripped away, but getting the rebound somehow. McGee outside to Broadbeck. He's open. This will be a dagger, and it is. Broadbeck with 9. 26-17. Newman across the timeline. He's going to take it all the way to alley-oop to Anderson, but it gets away. And we've got a whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderbolts. He was trying the alley-oop there to Anderson. It was a little too tall. He wanted to catch it with one hand and dunk it all in one motion, but it just had too much lift on it. Here is Little bringing it across the timeline. Up top to Nelms. Out of Broadbeck. Broadbeck starts the drive, pushes off, now feeds off the baseline to Little. Shot blocked by Oldham. And the rebound to Liggett ahead to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Newman up top to Oldham. Left side to Smith. Lob it to Anderson. He's hit but lost the ball. That's twice now where Anderson has been in and just fumbled the ball away. Right side. McGee moves in on Liggett. That's a mismatch. Stripped away. Foul on the Thunderwolves. And another foul on Josh Smith. That's his second. Inbounds pass into the corner. Now out top to Little. Little directing traffic, gets it to Broadbeck. Broadbeck drives in, steps back, shot on the way, off the back iron. Newman gets the rebound. Broadbeck pushes off every time to get a shot, but he's so good at it, he gets away with it. It's a subtle little push. That's what gets him some separation. Here's Oldham for a long-range three. It's way off the mark. Rebound to Broadbeck. Broadbeck across the timeline. Pushes the pace, pulls up, gives it up top to Little. Little now to Nelms. Nelms, he's out of Colorado Springs. Here's Cienko. He drives into the paint, hands it off, driving in, faking, backdoor feed. Cienko, layup good. It's 28-17. Ralph Turner's already used 2 of his timeouts here. He can't afford to take another one. Here's Oldham across the timeline. Bad pass, but Newman somehow able to secure it. Down the lane he goes, into the corner. Smith's open, 3 ball on the way. Missed another one. Oldham with a rebound. He goes up and lays it in. Oldham's first bucket of the game, much needed there for the Thunderwolves. Quickly back the other way. That looked like a travel. How many extra steps do you get? The layup good by Ty McGee. 30-19. Newman across the timeline. Jumps it cross court. Liggett, he's open. 3 ball on the way. Short. Anderson can't get the rebound. Cienko has it. Ball stolen away by Smith, though. Extra possession here for the Pack. Traveling on Liggett. Right, we got, they didn't reset the shot clock. And that was just about the time when Liggett was going to step into one there. Timeout on the court. 6:54 to go here in the first half. It's been a struggle so far for the Pack. They're down by 11. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Hey, it's Nasty for Security Service Federal Credit Union, and life could be
for one-time $100 bonus. Visit a branch or ssfcu.org for details.
Yeah, we've told you this Regis club, they're a good one. Showing it so far in this game. Thunderwolves just a little bit of indifferent play. 8 turnovers already on the Thunderwolves. 3 of them by Will Newman. That's uncharacteristic right there. Thunderwolves shooting 50%, but Regis shooting at 55%. Regis has 4 free throws. Thunderwolves none. 4 offensive rebounds for Regis. Key in this game so far. Inbounds pass thrown away, but Newman able to chase it down at the timeline. Another just careless play here. Now Newman, he'll go to work. Right wing, up top to Oldham. Left side to Liggett. Now to Smith. They're fronting. Anderson can't find him on the block. Cienko doing a great job on him. Now they feed it to Oldham. Steps back. Had the jumper. Wouldn't take it. Walked with it. Got away with it. Now to Newman. 5 on the shot clock. Newman going to launch a long-range 3. It's off the iron. No good. And the rebound by Little. Long outlet pass ahead to McGee. On the right wing. Steps back. Fires the 3-pointer. Missed it. And rebound to Anderson. And now he'll get it to Newman. Newman across the timeline. 6:10 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves down 30-19. Oldham. Left side to Smith. Smith jumps it up top to Liggett. Liggett. Left side to Smith. Now to Oldham. Backdoor feet. A bad pass. You never throw it at the feet of a big man. Up ahead. Here's Beastie. Now hands the ball off to Little. On to the right side to Broadbeck. Broadbeck in a starter drive on Liggett. Hands it off now to McGee. McGee stops. Goes right side. Now they lob it down to Cienko, looking inside. Now he'll go to work. Backs his way in on Anderson. Fakes, comes outside. 3-pointer on the way. Foul, and it's good. A 3-point basket and a foul on Will Newman. His first. We had a 4-point play in the women's game by Ziegler for Regis. Now now it's going to be Beastie a chance for the 3-point play. Or 4-point play, I should say. All Rangers to this point. Free throw no good. Smith gets the rebound. Here's Newman bringing it across the timeline. To New Oliverta. Goes right side to Newman. Newman dribbles around a screen, pulls up, goes right side to Williams. He drives the baseline, goes underneath the basket. He's pinned there, gets it to New Oliverta. New Oliverta backs his way in. He skips it into the corner. Smith's open. Need this 3 desperately, and they get it. 33-22. Let's see if that ignites Josh Smith. We haven't had a Josh Smith special this year where he hits 4 or 5 in a game. Into the corner to Little. He's capable. Little drives into the paint, cut off there. He's in no man's land, loses it to Newman. He yanks the steal. It's 1-on-2. Newman now drives, free throw line. Numbers missed it, in and out. And the rebound to Beastie. Man, outlet pass to Little. And Little walks it across the timeline with about a second to spare. A little bit too nonchalant for my liking. Drives right around the Thunderwolves defense. Foul on New Oliverta. He hit him with the hip. 15 foul on the Thunderwolves. It'll be Regis ball on the sideline across the way here. 4:24 to go in the first half. Fans never a chance to really get into this one so far. Brodbeck way outside with it. Comes left side to Beastie. He's out of Australia. G'day, mate. Drive the baseline. Back pass in the lane. Wide open. DeAndre Johnson lays it in. Drive and dish for the hoop. Textbook stuff here by the Rangers. Newman gets it ahead to Smith. Smith now dribbles right in front of the Regis bench. Now hands it off to Newman. Skips it left side to Liggett. Can't get the 3 off as Brodbeck gets out on him. Now to Smith. He will fire the 3. And he missed that one. And the rebound to Little. Little will bring it across the timeline. Starts a drive to the free throw line. Backs his way in. Nice dish to the baseline. Traveling. Johnson was open. Probably should have just taken the shot, but he tried to get a little closer and he turned it over. Timeout on the court. All Rangers right now. They lead at 35-22. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool park.
Cramps fat.
35-22, Rangers on top. 56% clip right now for the Rangers. 14 out of 25. Thunderwolves at 45%, 9 out of 20. Rangers out rebounding the Thunderwolves 13-10. Turnover is still a story. Thunderwolves have turned it over 9 times. Regis 5. Williams gets it ahead to Smith. Back to Williams, and he gets it across the timeline to Liggett to Newman. Newman bumped outside. Now to Cienko. The New Oliverta. He drives in. Blocking foul on the Rangers. Why I called New Oliverta Cienko, I have no idea. It's my first turnover of the night. New Oliverta gets to get to the free throw line here. And he hits. They're saying he was in the act of shooting there. That might be a little generous, but the Thunderwolves will take it. Second toss, good. The foul was on Beastie. Both free throws good by New Oliverta. It's 35-24. Regis leads it by 11. Little just walks it across the timeline. Sophomore out of L.A. Leading scorer for the Rangers. He averages 15 a game. Hands it off to Brodbeck, and he hands it right back. Now to Cienko. Backdoor feed. McGee in from the left. Left, good. McGee has 10. 37-24. Here's Newman. Now to Williams. Williams will walk it across. Hands the ball off to Newman. Newman goes to work, down low to Williams. Goes up, right hand hook, left it short. And the rebound to Nelms. Outlet pass ahead to Little. Little across the timeline. Onto the right side, quick drive of the baseline by McGee. Tried to feed it off. There's that old bounce pass at the feet of a post player. Never works. Trying to get it to Cienko. Nelms to trigger it in on the baseline. Gets it in to McGee. Now outside to Little. There's 15 on the shot clock. Brodbeck jacks one up. It's good. Brodbeck with 12. 40-24. Sound familiar? Thunderwolves were down halftime last week, 41-24 to Mines. We all know what happened there. Thunderwolves put up 59 points in the second half. Going to need a similar type effort here tonight, it looks like. Newman lobs it into New Oliverto. He's in. Lays it in. Oliverto was 6. 40-26. Here is Little out top. Little stop and go hesitation move into the paint. Turnaround shot is up. Left it way short. Newman gets the rebound. Good D there by Will. Thunderwolves trying to finish off this half here in good shape. Newman, top of the key. Hands it off to Williams. Williams not a threat to shoot the jumper. And he just turned it right over, and it's going to be coast to coast the other way. Little in from the right, layup good. Little has 4. Careless play by the Pack. Here's Newman back the other way. They chase him down in the corner. Gets rid of it. Fires it outside to Smith. Left side to Mark Williams. New Oliverto now down on the block. Backs his way in. Quick double team here by the Rangers, and they make another steal. Another chance for coast-to-coast play. Newman went for the steal, doesn't get it. McGee has it. Comes left side, Brodbeck. He'll drive it into the paint. Hands it off to McGee. Spins, and now he'll back out of there. Good decision there, and a big smile on his face. He knows that could have turned into disaster. Now Regis will use their timeout that they have to use in the first half or they lose it. 48.7 to go here in the first half. Regis by 16. It's a 30-second timeout. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Show your passion.
42-26, Rangers on top. 48.7 to go. 17 on the shot clock. It'll be Nelms to trigger it, and he throws it in the backcourt. That's all right, though. Chased down by Brodbeck, and he'll get it across the timeline. 9 on the shot clock. Brodbeck, he'll launch if you give him a chance. Comes outside to Cienko. Down the lane he goes. Wild left-hander, no good. And the rebound to Oldham. He gets it across the timeline. Now, up top, Newman has it. 3-second differential shot in the game clock here. So Thunder will just run normal offense, I would think, here. Newman dribbles the right wing. Hands it off to Smith. Jumps it to New Oliverto. He's open. 3-ball on the way. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to McGee, and now Regis will go for the last shot with 10 seconds to go. Little across the timeline, starts a drive, takes it right at Newman, in from the right, shot blocked, whistle, foul, and it'll be a foul on Newman, I do believe. Foul number 2 on Will Newman. Man, is that expensive with 3.4 seconds to go in the first half, and that sends Christian Little to the free throw line. He's a 73% free throw shooter. 2 of 2 in this ball game. Gets there more often than any other Ranger. On the way, in and out. So perhaps it's fitting here if he hits this free throw. The Thunderwolves find themselves down by 17. That's what they were down last week at halftime to Mines. They were down by 17 to Black Hill State when they came back and won. They were or to South Dakota Mines. Missed both free throws. So much for that story angle. Here's Newman from three-quarter court. Is on the way. Got a chance. It was off the heel of the rim. No good. Oh, well. Halftime from Massari Arena. Regis on top, 42-26. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Did you know Parkview's Joint Center team supports your every...
42-26 here at halftime, and maybe the act we're having here at halftime is fitting to the way the Thunderwolves played that first half. It was kind of a doggy first half for the Thunderwolves. But they have been a comeback team all year long, and they find themselves down by 16. They trailed by 17 on the road last week. The Mines came back and won. They're going to need a similar effort here tonight. We talked about it earlier. They came from 17 down to beat South Dakota Mines. Came from 17 down against Black Hills. Got all the way back, but couldn't finish it off. So they've had some comeback efforts this year. They'll need another one here tonight. They trailed 8-0 right off the start. They got it within 2 at 16-14, but that's when things went south on them. As Regis came back with 7 in a row, opened up a 9-point lead, continued to push, got the lead up to 14 at 33-19, got it to 16 at 40-24, and that's where we are here at halftime, 42-26. They are led by Brodbeck, who has 12. McGee off the bench has 10. For the Thunderwolves, Will Newman with 10. New Oliverta with 6 off the bench. Halftime score, it's Regis 42, Thunderwolves 26. Back with more of our halftime show right after this. Thunderwolves basketball, brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
C News Radio.
And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves find themselves down 42-26 here at halftime. First 8 points of the game were scored by Regis. Thunderwolves came back, had the game down to a 2-point game, manageable 16-14, but then Regis took off again 7 in a row to open up a 9-point lead, continued to push, led by as many as 16 on a couple of different occasions, and that's where we are here at halftime. 42-26 is our halftime score. Brodbeck, 5 of 9 from the field, including 2 of 6 from downtown. He has 12. McGee, 5 of 8 from the field. He has 10. Nelms off the bench hit a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. He has 5. Cienko and Little with 4 apiece. Beastie with 3. Dawson and Johnson with 2. They were 17 of 30. That's 57%. 4 of 11 from downtown. 37%. 4 of 7 from the free throw line. 57%. For the Thunderwolves, they're led by Will Newman. 4 of 7 from the field, including a couple of 3-pointers. He has 10. New Oliverta has 6. Liggett and Smith with 3 apiece. Sang and Oldham with 2. 10 of 23 were the Thunderwolves. That's 44%. 4 of 12 from downtown, 33%. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 100%. Regis out rebounded the Thunderwolves 15-13. Little has 4 to lead the way there. Newman with 4 to lead the way for the Pack. 8 assists to 5 for Regis. Cienko and Little with 3 apiece to lead the way there. 5 players with 1 assist apiece for the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves turned the ball over 11 times in that first half. Only 5 for the Rangers. 1 block shot in the game. It's by Oldham. 4 steals for the Pack. 2 of them by Newman. 5 steals for Regis. Little with 3. Cienko with 2. Changes in the first half. The game was never tied. Biggest lead, 16 on 2 different occasions for the Rangers. 42-26 is our halftime score. Regis on top. Back with the second half. Thunderwolves get the ball first. After this timeout, Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Hi, this is Michael Wenzel with the Sangre de Cristo Group of the Sierra Club, Hawaii. Thank you.
Welcome back to Massari Arena. Second half about set to get underway here. Jim Brooks with you tonight. Caitlin Norton's back producing and engineering our ball game tonight. Kevin Cano getting the night off. He's our new man. You know, he's on the job for 2 nights and he's already got a night off. That's good work if you can get it. Just kidding, Kevin. Thunderwolves do get the ball first to start this second half. We welcome our television viewers tonight on the RMAC television network. Maybe you're watching on the old Roku app. I got one of those new TVs. That is cool. RMAC has its own channel. You can watch anything you want that the RMAC televises right in your own living room. Kind of cool. Don't have to rely on a PC anymore. Jump it down low, and it's Anderson. Missed the layup. Man alive, the Thunderwolves just cannot buy one, it seems like, tonight. Here is Little back the other way, onto the right side to Brodbeck. Dribbles around a high screen. Oh, pick and roll, a beauty to Cienko. But he passes the baseline in from the right. Shot blocked by Oldham, and the rebound to Anderson as he blocked a shot there by Christian Little. Too much passing that time for the Rangers. Here's Newman into the paint. Cut off, goes outside to Oldham. Dangerous pass. Oldham chases it down. Now to Newman. Newman ready to go to work. Up top to Oldham. Oldham left side to Liggett. They're trying to find Anderson again. Instead to Oldham. Oldham to the baseline to Smith. Smith moves in, comes outside to Liggett. 7 on the shot clock. Oldham step back, can't get the shot off. Goes to Newman. 2 on the shot clock. Newman drives it in, has the ball ripped away and stolen by Reyes. Back the other way comes Little. Little at the top of the key. Avoids traffic, hands it off now to Beastie. Into the corner of Cienko, drives it in, back outside, and it's a long three-pointer up off the back iron, no good by Beastie. Newman chases it down in the corner, stays in bounds. Now he'll come back the other way. Here's Newman. Down low to Anderson. Backs his way in. Can't get the shot off. Goes to Oldham. Right side. Liggett's open. 3 ball on the way. Off the iron. No good. Smith had the rebound. Lost it. Regains it in the corner. He outfought Cienko that time. Good hustle by Smith. Now to Newman. Pulls up. Up top to Oldham. He steps into a 3. In and out. Heartbreak City. Anderson rips the rebound to Ray. He backs his way into the paint. Goes up and under. Scoops it up. Missed it. Laid up and in by Oldham on the follow. Finally, the Thunderwolves get one to drop. 42-28. Back the other way. Running right-hander, no good. Liggett taps the ball outside, chases it down. Here come the pack. Liggett, cross-court feed. Smith's open. Three-pointer on the way. Got it! Here come the Thunderwolves. They're within 11. 42-31. Now they're used to coming back. Cienko at the top of the key. Right side, Broadbeck. He missed it badly. Long rebound in the corner. It's out of bounds. It belongs to the pack. Brady Bergeson up off the bench now, imploring his players to get with it here. Thunderwolves can get this lead under 10. That's a big mental hurdle. Oldham will get it across the timeline with about a couple seconds to spare. Hands it off to Newman. Newman up top to Anderson. Back to Newman. Steps back. Three-pointer on the way. That one's off the iron. They battle for the rebound, and it's picked up by Beastie. Ahead to Little. Little across the timeline. Drives into the paint. Goes up and over Anderson, and he lays it in. What a nice little shot by Little.
Are you supposed to hand it off?
44-31. Now to Smith. Smith on the wing. Up top now to Newman. Newman to the left wing. Up top to Oldham. Oldham covered up. Now gets it to Liggett. Liggett to Oldham. 8 on the shot clock. Now to Liggett. Liggett looking for room. Works around a screen. Now launches the three-pointer. Off the iron, no good, and the rebound to Little. So that early burst of momentum is gone now for the Thunderwolves, and Regis trying to get the lead back up to 15 on this trip, maybe 16 where they were at halftime if they hit a 3. Here is Little on the left side. Holds it there. Comes up top to Broadbeck. Broadbeck left side to Little. Little directing traffic. Works his way into the paint. Goes outside. Three-pointer by Beastie. Missed it. And rebound to Cienko, and he was fouled. And the foul is on Anderson. That's his second. He gets a ticket out of the game, and New Oliverta checks in. Not been Jason Anderson's night. Held scoreless so far. 2 fouls. New Oliverta's given the Thunderwolves 6 in the post here. Off the bench. Inbounds pass into the corner to McGee. Now hands it off to... this is Brian Dawson who's into the game. Back outside. Three-pointer away. In and out. And Cienko with another offensive rebound off the miss by Nelms. Nelms in the corner. He's got New Oliverta on him. Now fires it way outside to Broadbeck. They'll reset. Crossover move by Broadbeck. Ball knocked away by Liggett. Makes the steal. Ahead to Smith. Now to Oldham. Oldham with Cienko to beat. Down the lane. Drew the foul. It's a blocking foul before the shot, though. No free throws here. This will be Thunderwolves ball on the side. Timeout on the court. 15:41 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves up against it. They're down 13. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Ahoy, mateys. Fine.
44-31. Thunderwolves down 13. They'll have the ball here following the foul that was called on Cienko. No shots involved, so it'll be Newman triggering it on the baseline. Big collision out around the free throw line. They get it in to New Oliverto. 15-footer is up, missed it. And the rebound to Nelms. He gets it across the timeline. Starts to drive in from the right, cut off there. Now out top to Dawson. Dawson hands it off. McGee comes outside. Now into the corner. They throw it away. Bad pass that time by Aruskevicius. We could call him Tomas all night. Oh, my goodness. Here's Oldham. Gets it ahead to Newman. Out to Oldham. Oldham on the left wing. On top now to Newman. Newman just yo-yoing it. Now gets it to Smith. 10 on the shot clock already. They lob it inside to New Oliverto. He's hit, but he gets to the back, and he's blocked at the summit there. Block shot by DeAndre Johnson. Back the other way. Here's a drive to the hoop by Rawson. That is a jump ball. It was capped on the play. Alternating possession belongs to Regis. As a drive to the hoop by Dawson. So it stays with Regis. 24 on the shot clock. 14:50 to go here in the second half. Rangers up by 13. Inbounds pass comes to Dawson. Hands it off to Tomas. Steps back. Now outside. Nelm steps into a three. In and out. No good. Smith with the rebound. Smith across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Dribbles it on the right wing into the paint. Now reverses. Fakes. Goes up with a shot. Was blocked. Rebound to Nelms. Right side to McGee. And Liggett knocks the ball away. Good quick hands there by Gavin Liggett. So it'll be Avante Nelms to trigger it in on the sideline down the way. Nelms with it. Into the corner. McGee drives the baseline on New Oliverto. Lost it out of bounds. They say last touch by New Oliverto as he batted it away.
Push off! Yeah! Glad you're shaking your head. Call the foul.
Inbounds pass. Comes to Dawson, back to Nelms. Jumpers up and in. Nelms has 7. It's 46-31. Thunderbolts down by 15. They trailed by 16 at the break. Here's Liggett on the left wing. Cross-court feed up top to Oldham. Now down the lane he goes up, and block foul will be called on Johnson. Second foul on Johnson will send Donovan Oldham to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Thunderbolts only shot 2 free throws tonight. Regis has 6, so in that way, it's not that bad. You're letting the teams get after it here. And Oldham, a 75% free throw shooter on the year, 47 out of 63. Thunderbolts is the team, 74%. Oldham hits the first. He'll have one more. Second toss, no good. Long rebound comes outside. Oh, Skefcius. And he'll bring it across the timeline. He's out of Alytus, Lithuania. Or Alytus. Up top. Here's the drive in. Hand off to McGee. Ball stripped away. And the ball drops right into the lap of Liggett. He gets it ahead to Newman. Newman across the timeline onto the left wing. Starts to drive. In from the left through the paint. Steps back. Can't get the shot off. Goes to Liggett. Left side to Oldham. He drives the baseline. Goes up and he is hammered. Ball was blocked evidently. And the ball rebounded by New Oliverto. And he takes the timeout. Thunder will save the possession. Oldham wanted to jam it home, but it was a clean block at the summit. No argument from Ralph Turner there. 13:23 to go here in the second half. Thunderbolts down 14. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Hi, this is Judith Boudreau from the Volunteer.
46-32. Regis with the lead. It'll be Newman to trigger it in. Anderson back in the game, has the ball in the corner, dribbles out of the corner, gets it to Newman. 12 on the shot clock. Newman down to Anderson on the block, backing his way in, puts his shoulder down, goes up, ball stripped, foul, and the foul going to be called here on Nelms as he got a good piece of Anderson. Anderson lets him know he's not too happy about it. Nelms not helping matters anyway by grinning and laughing about it. I guess if you're going to get a foul, get your money's worth. Officials discussing that they want to have a look at it and see if it was a flagrant foul. It might just be here because that was a little extra there that Nelms put into it. And now Nelms, he may be wishing he hadn't laughed it off. So the teams head to their respective benches, and the referees will go down and take a look at the video replay. Gives us a chance to take another timeout here. 13-12 to go in the second half. Thunderbolts down 14. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Carter Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
New card members. Limitations apply.
Officials continue to look at it. Frankly, I don't think this warrants a flagrant foul here. I think it's just the action of Anderson going up and all the momentum. I don't think it was a body slam of any means. I think they're just going to call it a regular foul. But they wanted to take a second look at it. So it's just a common foul, regular foul on Nelms, and I buy that in completely. I don't think there was anything malicious about it. So Anderson at the line to shoot a pair. 73% on the year. Free throws up and good. That's his first point of the night. Second toss good, so a pair hit by Anderson. 46-34. Sang checks in the game. They get Liggett out of there. They want a little bit more length here on their press. Nelms gets it in to McGee. McGee back to Nelms. Nelms pressured in the backcourt. Kills the dribble. Gets it ahead, though. Wisely to Dawson. In from the right. And shot blocked at the summit by Anderson. Ball knocked away by Sang out of bounds. Anderson blocked that shot. Sent it packing from DeAndre Johnson. Unfortunately, the Thunderbolts unable to chase it down. Inbounds pass to Johnson. 15 on the shot clock here for the Rangers. Dawson, the freshman out of Los Angeles, feeds it out top. That's close to an illegal screen there to Johnson. Hands it off now to Nelms. Nelms, oh, nice little move down the lane. Layup missed it. Tap try, no good. Rebound to Anderson as Johnson missed it. Point blank range there. Just spun out on him. Here's Newman. Left side to Sang. Can the Thunderbolts get it within 10 or maybe a little closer on this trip? It's a big mental hurdle. Here's Newman. Newman dribbles around a screen, pulls up, goes outside. Here's Anderson for three. It's off the back iron, no good. Whistle, foul. They're going to stay right here. Rebounding foul on Regis. And it's on Tomas Aroskevicius. I've developed a little confidence now pronouncing his name. Thunderbolts ball. That's 14 foul on the Rangers. Inbounds pass to Newman in the corner. Tried to get it to Anderson. Comes outside instead to Smith for three. It's good! Josh Smith from downtown. He has 9, and the Thunderbolts are within 9. It's 46-37. They break the press. 2-on-1 breakout. Sienko in from the left. Goes right side to McGee. Underneath the hoop. Can't get the shot off. Comes outside. Now to Dawson. Anderson was back there in the pickle, and he handled it beautifully. Now out top. Here's McGee moving in. Cut off there. Now steps under. Jumper is up. He missed it. Anderson with a rebound. Here come the Thunderbolts. Ahead to Smith. Smith on the right. Pulls up. Can't get the three off. Hands it off to Sang. Back to Smith. Now to Newman. Newman moves in. In from the left. Goes up and under. Threw it away. He was trying to get it to Anderson. Ahead of the field now is Dawson. In from the right. Layup good. Man, that is a backbreaker there. 48-37. Thunderbolts down by 11. Here's Newman. Now to Oldham. Back to Newman. Ralph Turner wants overload here. We got everybody on this side of the court, but they get it right underneath, dunked home by Anderson. That's what overload does for you. 48-39. Back the other way. 2-on-1 breakout again. McGee backs his way in, hands it off outside. Nelms going to launch a three-pointer. It's good. Man, that is a backbreaker again. 51-39. That's kind of what you want to do. Get him sped up into jacking up a three, but it ruins the purpose, though, if he hits the three. Here's Newman on the wing. In the corner to Sang. Now back to Newman to Oldham. Oldham looking for Anderson on the block. Can't get it to him. Out top to Newman. 8 on the shot clock. Smith starts to drive. He's cut off. 5 on the shot clock. Now to Anderson. He walked with it. Got away with it. Smith. 3-pointers. The shot clock expires. In and out. And the rebound to McGee. Gets it across the timeline. Dribbles to the free throw line. And the ball stolen away by Smith. 3-on-1 for the Thunderwolves as they hustle. Smith in from the right. Takes it right to the hoop. Ball stripped away. No call. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thunderwolves. Timeout on the court. 10:09 to go here in the second half. 51-39 Regis. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Give to your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
You're listening to KBPL Pueblo, Fox Sports Radio Pueblo, home of the Broncos, Rockies, Thunderwolves, and Dan Patrick.
51-39. Josh Smith complaining he didn't get a call there as he got stripped going through the lane. Thunderwolves retain possession. Into the corner to Oldham. He drives into the paint, cut off. Now comes outside. Newman fakes the 3, dribbles around a screen. They switch on it. Out top to Smith. Right side to Sang. Sang, he'll start it right. He walked with the ball. Too much 1-on-1. Thunderwolves now with 14 turnovers tonight. They only average 11 a game, so they've already eclipsed that by 3. That's been one of the key problems of this game. Here's Beastie, hands it off outside to Little. Out of Cienko. Cienko, right side to Little. Up top to Beastie. Beastie, right side to Little. Down on the block to Cienko. Cienko going to turn, wheels into the paint, goes up, missed the banker, rebound to Sang. Outlet pass to Newman. Good defense there by the Thunderwolves. Another chance to get it down to 10 or better. Newman up and under, lays it in, and a foul. Foul called on Christian Little. His second, and Will Newman a chance for the 3-point play here. To get the Thunderwolves under that magic number of 10. Free throw, hits the front arm, it bounces through there. Newman with 13. It's 51-42. Thunderwolves within 9. Here comes the press. And it's a violation as the man inbounding the ball, Beastie, stepped on the baseline. That's a no-no. So the ball's turned over to the Thunderwolves. Or 5-second call is the call. I thought he stepped on the line, but it's a 5-second call. All right. Either way, it's a turnover to the Thunderwolves. Newman triggers it into Oldham. Oldham trying to wedge his way into the corner. Now gets it to Anderson. Backs his way in. Fakes, goes up. Paints it in. Anderson with 6. Good, powerful move there. Thunderwolves within 6. And Sang almost had a chance for the steal. Here's Cienko in from the right. Missed the shot. Gets his own rebound. Stripped foul on Oldham. Corey Sang's first foul of the game. Cienko stayed with it that time on the follow. Had the first shot partially blocked. Stayed with it. Now he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. 2 for 2 from the line tonight. He's only 55% on the year, though. And spins it up and rattles it in. (52-44). You'll have one more. 42 of 76 on the year. Not including tonight, but he calmly strokes those 2 in. 53-44. Thunderwolves down 9. Smith gets it to Oldham. They're in the backcourt. They get it across to Newman. Newman now dribbles to the left wing. Up top, Oldham's open, 3-pointer on the way. Missed it off the back iron, and they get the rebound to Broadbeck. He's surrounded. Now he'll bring it across the timeline. He wants to slow things down. He says, let's get it to our point guard and run something here. And it off to Reyes. Reyes now to Beastie. To Little. Little now comes right side. Open is Broadbeck. 3-pointer off the iron, no good. Anderson had the rebound, lost it. It comes to Newman. Newman had Smith. Oh, he had Smith ahead of the field. Goes to Sang instead. Down the lane, and he lays it in. Corey Sang filling the lane nicely. 53-46. Here comes pressure. Little gets away. Yeah, he threw it away. He tried to get it to Reyes. Threw it behind. It's out of bounds. Reyes threw it behind. It's out of bounds. And now Regis takes the timeout. Thunderwolves are within 7. We'll have the basketball when we come back. 8:09 to play. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
For local automotive service needs, look no further than Southern Colorado Fleet.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
53-46. Thunderwolves within 7. They'll have the basketball. If the Thunderwolves could only play with this sense of urgency for 40 minutes, might not find themselves in these situations so often. Here is Smith out top. Goes to Sang. He's in the corner, open for 3. He left it short, long rebound. Sang chases it down, though. Feeds it outside to Anderson. He's open for 3. It's on the way. It's good! Anderson from downtown. It's 53-49. Thunderwolves within 4. Here's that full court pressure. And Regis, man, you get sense they are in trouble here. Little, though, has the ball stripped away and stolen by Sang. He has Reyes to beat. In from the right. No call. Smith gets the rebound, lays it in. He has 11. It's 53-51. Inbounds pass. They get it to Cienko. Brings it across the timeline. He's going to slow things down. Just dribbles to the right wing. He could have went one-on-one at Anderson. He knew that was a losing proposition. Fans are into it now. Here is Broadbeck. Way outside. He's going to jack up a 30-footer. Way off the mark. Sang with the rebound. Thunderwolves get tied or take the lead on this trip. Newman brings it across the timeline. Ralph Turner slowing things down. He wants old play number 1. Double high post here. They switch on Newman. Goes right side to Smith. Steps back. Three-pointer for the lead. Short. And the rebound to Beastie. It's the outlet pass a Little. Fires it ahead to Broadbeck in the right corner. Comes out top with it to Little. And they'll reset the offense here. 6:40 to play. 2-point lead for the Rangers. 15 on the shot clock. Broadbeck goes backdoor. Beastie's open. Lays it in. Or rather, Cienko open. He lays it in. Cienko with 8. 55-51. 4-point lead for the Rangers. Here's Smith up top to Newman. Newman drives it into the paint. Fakes, goes up in traffic, and he banks it in. Newman has 15. 55-53. Here comes that full court pressure. They lob it over the top of it. 2-on-1 if they want it. Broadbeck now takes it in on Anderson. Passes to Cienko. He's in trouble. Gets rid of it. Out top to Reyes. Now to Beastie. Beastie hands it off to Broadbeck. Now hands it off to Little, way outside to slow things down. 15 on the shot clock. Here comes Little, driving to the hoop, cut off. Outside to Broadbeck, fakes, drives to the free throw line, steps back, jumper on the way, short, follow tip. No, but a foul, and Reyes will get to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul called on Corey Sang. So it'll be 2 free throws for Roberto Reyes. He's only 63% on the year. Small sample size, 7 out of 11. Free throw up, and he hits. Reyes, he gets the start in games, but he doesn't play all that many minutes for the Rangers in the grand scheme of things. But he's a senior. They like his leadership to start a game off. Second toss good. He hits a pair here in the pressure cooker. He'll come out. And now they check Dawson into the game, the freshman. 57-53. Thunderwolves down by 4. Here's Oldham. He'll get it across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Newman. Up top now to Anderson. Anderson gives it off to Liggett. Liggett looks around the high screen. They switch out on him. Now to Newman. 8 on the shot clock. Newman's got to go to work. Newman drives down the paint, goes up and under. Shot block, foul. And Newman was sent right into the bleachers. Is he okay? I believe so. That was dangerous that time. Foul is on Cienko. Will Newman comes up looking at his left fingers, his left hand. I think he's all right, though. So will the senior guard out of Hawthorne, California, pride of Lawndale High School. Free throws up and good. 57-54. Second toss. Swish. 17 for Newman. Right on his average. 57-55. Thunderbolts within 2 again. Nelms running the baseline. Oh, he threw it away. He threw it into the backcourt. Anderson with it. Gets it to Liggett. Out to Oldham. He's open. 3-pointer for the lead. Off the back iron, off the heel. He missed it. Thunderbolts get the rebound as Newman chases it down. Threw it away. Threw it right into the hands of McGee. He has Liggett to beat. In from the right. Goes up. Good and a foul. It should count. Basket will count, and McGee will go to the free throw line.
Another Denver call.
Oh, McGee to the line to complete the three-point play. It's up, and it's good. McGee has 13. It's 60-55. Here's Smith back to Oldham. So twice the Thunderbolts have had a shot for the lead. Couldn't get it done, and each time they find themselves giving up a bucket on the other end. This time it's a three-point play, so they're down by 5. Got to keep climbing. Ball on the left side to Smith. Into the corner to Liggett. 10 on the shot clock. Ball kicked away. That'll reset the shot clock to 15. So they don't reset it to 15. They reset it to 20.
Okay.
Oldham triggering in right in front of us. Gets it into Anderson. Back to Oldham. Oldham going to drive it right down the lane. Shot blocked by McGee. What a block shot that was for the Rangers. Back the other way. Here's Dawson. Left side to McGee. He starts to drive into the paint. Kicks it outside to Nelms. Hands it off in the corner to McGee. Little give and go play, but now they back out of there with it. And they'll reset with 15 on the shot clock. Back on that is one of the key plays of the game there, that blocked shot by McGee. Here's Brodbeck driving and goes backdoor. McGee, shot blocked by Oldham. Ahead to McGee, or ahead to Newman. Newman to Liggett, three-pointers up, in and out. Oldham with the rebound, hit as he lays it in, no call. It counts. He has 7, 60-57. Inbounds almost stolen. McGee now 2-on-1. Anderson in the pickle. Anderson goes up, blocks the shot, but it's tapped in nicely by Beastie. Beastie has 5. It's 62-57. Oldham ahead to Liggett. Now to Newman. Newman in from the right. Stops and pops for 3. Got it. 20. 62-60. McGee now. 2-on-1. Goes in with Anderson. Up and in. McGee with 15. 64-60. 3:20 to go here in the second half. Thunderbolts down by 4. Newman working out top of it. Gets it to Oldham. Oldham now to Newman. 15 on the shot clock. Ralph Turner orchestrating this play here. He's got a double high post. Newman now dribbles in. Gets it to Anderson. Into the corner. Now back to Anderson. 5 on the shot clock. Anderson got to do something with it. Goes up in the lane and flips it up. No good. And they lose the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. Timeout on the court. 2:51 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves down by 4. They'll have the ball when we come back. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Statistics show that 80% of Americans will give up on their New Year's
64-60. Thunderbolts catch a break on that rebound. It went off the, it looked like the side of the ankle of Ty McGee. It went out of bounds, so the Thunderbolts get an extra possession here. Boy, coming in tonight, you had both teams averaging 80 points a game. You thought we might have a shootout. Instead, it's been a defensive special here. Up top, Smith can't get the jumper off. He wanted to fire the 3. Now to Newman. Newman, lob it underneath, and New Oliverton, a holding foul on Brodbeck, I do believe. Nope, let's call it on Cienko, and that's his 3rd. It'll send New Oliverton to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Don't have to tell you how important these are. New Oliverton, time struggle, 67%. Flips it up, and it's off the back iron. It doesn't go, but Smith hustles down the rebound, but he stepped on the baseline. And it will belong to Regis. crucial miss there. Inbounds pass. Got a trap situation here. They get rid of it. Ahead to Cienko. He gets it across the timeline. Now he'll look for a guard. Wisely gets it into the hands of Little. Now to Nelms. Nelms hands it off to McGee. 2:25 to go. 4-point lead for the Rangers. Thunderbolts need to stop desperately. Cienko looked like he walked with it. Yes, he did. Good call there by Jerome Yancey. He was right on the ball on that one. It's a turnover to the Thunderwolves. Now Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Looks to Ralph Turner for direction. Gives it to Oldham. Left side to Smith. Smith works around the screen. Way out top. Gives it to Liggett. Liggett wanted to jack a three. Couldn't get open, though. Oldham holds it. Up top to Liggett. 10 on the shot clock. Almost threw it away. Smith has it. 7 on the shot clock. Got to go somewhere. Smith now moves in. Down the lane he goes. Left hand scoop up and in. Josh Smith with 13. It's 64-62. Thunderwolves within a bucket. Minute 45 to go. Nelms runs the baseline. Gets rid of it now to Little. Ahead to McGee, and McGee will slowly bring it across the timeline. Looks for that guard, and he finds it in Christian Little. Now to Nelms. To Little. Little way outside with it. Drives in. Throws into Newman. Offensive foul as he threw the elbow right into Will Newman. Great play by the senior. And the Thunderwolves, here we go. Another chance to tie it or get the lead. This would be their third possession in this second half. They've been in this situation. The first 2 times they couldn't get it done. Both times there was 3-point shots that hit off the heel. Here is Newman with 1:18 to go. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Pack. Hands it off to Anderson. Wheels. Gives it off. Well, he wanted to hand it to Liggett. And now he throws it to Smith. Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Smith. So again, the Thunderwolves, and Ralph Turner can only look at the court wondering what happened there. Thunderwolves 0 for 3 on possessions to get the lead or tie it here in the second half. Here's McGee in the backcourt. Minute to go as he brings it across the timeline. Little way outside. Gives it to Nelms. Left side to Broadbeck. Looks underneath. Goes to the baseline to Cienko. Wheels on Anderson. Goes up. Reverse up. Missed it. Rebound to Anderson. Another chance for the Pack. 40 seconds to go. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Thunderwolves only have 1 timeout left. Here's Oldham. Holds it. Lobs it to Anderson. Bad entry pass. They throw it away again. 0 for 4 are the Pack. Broadbeck across the timeline. Thunderwolves got to consider fouling now. They go after Broadbeck and they foul him because the Thunderwolves only have 14 fouls. So now they're going to have to foul in a hurry. 3rd foul on Josh Smith. So the Thunderwolves already decided they want to foul McGee or Cienko. Inbounds pass. And a quick foul. That's team foul number 5. So they got, or number 6 rather. So they got to foul one more time to put them to the 1-and-1 here. So whoever gets the ball, Thunderwolves, they can't wait. They got to foul whoever grabs the ball here. Inbounds pass, and they foul Broadbeck hard in the corner. And Broadbeck's an 88% free throw shooter. That's not the guy you want to put the line. And Ralph Turner telling Gavin Liggett that's the one guy we don't want to foul. Well, stranger things have happened. Broadbeck, 1-and-1 on the way. Missed it! And the rebound to Oldham. To Newman. Thunderwolves now will take that final timeout of the ball game. 17.7 to go. Will the 5th time be the charm for a chance to tie it or take the lead? We'll find out when we come back. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Show your Pack pride with gear from the CS.
Well, it's another Saturday night special here for the Thunderwolves, trying to come all the way back. They've never led in this game. The game has never been tied. but they're going to get their 5th opportunity for that same situation to happen here. They have failed on the first 4 here of the second half. They trailed by 16 at halftime. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline. He'll drive it, take it all the way to the hole. He's hit, throw it off glass, drew the foul, and Will is hit hard. Boy, did he blow out his shoulder here. We're going to find out. Man, he hit the court hard. Foul is on Christian Little, so it'll be Will Newman to the free throw line to shoot a pair, a chance to tie the game. 3 of 3 on the night is Will, 85% on the year, and now we've got Regis going to take a timeout to try to ice Will Newman here. Ralph Turner didn't like the timing. Once you hand him the ball, you can't call the timeout, but they give it to him anyway. We're going to keep it right here. There's only going to be a 30, and we don't want to get caught. So Ralph Turner has his troops to the left of us here, standing out on the court, mapping out strategy. Well, the first strategy is Will Newman to hit 2 free throws. Then Regis will have the ball, a chance to come down and win it. Question is, will the Thunderwolves go with full court pressure if they make both free throws? A lot of decisions to be made here. Thunderwolves are out of timeouts. Regis has 1 left. This is the 5th opportunity here in this second half for the Thunderwolves to either get a tie or get the lead. They haven't come through on the first 4. And you got the guy you want at the line, Will Newman. He was iced, though, here. That was the timeout taken to try to ice him here. Man, did he get hit hard on the baseline there. Free throw is up, and he rattles it in. It had a lot of iron on it, but it found the bottom of the cup. 64-63. 1 more for Will Newman. On the way. It rims in and out, and they foul Cienko right away. Unbelievable. So now we walk down to the other end. The clock down to 10.2 seconds to go. So it's Cienko to the free throw line. He's 4 for 4 tonight, but on the year, he's 55%, shooting the front end of the 1-and-1. It's on the way. He missed it badly. Anderson has the rebound. No timeouts. They got to go. Newman across the timeline. 5 seconds to go. Newman going to work. Outside. Steps back. Fakes, goes up. Shot blocked at the buzzer. No call. The game is over. Regis wins it 64-63. It's the final of Massari Arena. Back with our Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
As a marketer, you want to reach everyone. Adults, teens.
And welcome back. Heartbreaker here tonight at Massari Arena. Thunderwolves go down to defeat 64-63. As it turns out, Thunderwolves 6 different possessions in the second half where they could have either tied the game, taken lead, or in the end won the game with a bucket. And it didn't happen for them here in the second half. It was a valiant comeback. They were down 16 at halftime, but they go down to defeat here tonight 64-63. Just a gut-wrenching loss here tonight for the Pack. More of our Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. It all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
We alarm our houses.
Therapy the way a man does it.
And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves go down to defeat here tonight 64-63 to Regis. They trailed 8-0 right off the jump of this ball game. Got it within 2 at 16-14, but then Regis scored 7 in a row, opened up a 9-point lead. Would eventually get the lead to 16 in the first half, and that's where they would settle at the end of the first half. Thunderwolves quickly got it within 11 at 42-31, gave up 4 in a row, trailed it by 15, but then they started to go to work as they scored 8 in a row to get it to 46-37. Fell behind again by 12 at 51-39, but then started the slow climb again. Again, there was a 9-point lead at 53-44 when the Thunderwolves scored 7 in a row to get it within 2, and that's when one of those possessions, you look back on them, every time the Thunderwolves got within 2 in the second half or 3, they just could not get over the hump and get the game either tied or get the lead. Eventually got it down. A three-pointer by Newman made it 62-60. They gave up a bucket on the other end to make it 64-60. Thunderwolves came back got a bucket to make it 64-62. Got the turnover. Came back on the final possession with Will Newman. Before the final possession, he was at the free throw line. 2 free throws. Chance to tie the game. He hit the first. The second one went in and out. Gut-wrenching as it was all the way in, came all the way out. They fouled Cienko, who's a poor free throw shooter. They walked down to the other end. He missed it. Thunderwolves got it to Newman, but they were out of timeouts. They came up, and right out in front of us here, Will Newman, it was borderline. You could have really maybe make an argument that he was fouled on the play, but no official in his right mind is going to make a call in that situation on a, hairline at best situation. And Newman unable to get the shot up. It was blocked. There was some contact there, but it was not enough really to warrant a foul call in my mind, and the Thunderwolves end up losing the game 64-63. Back with our interviews right after this. Thunderwolves pregame or postgame show, rather, brought to you by Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is your kind of place. Thunder Zone Pizza.
And welcome back. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show here. Thunderwolves go down to beat 64-63. If you weren't with us earlier, the women won 52-51. So we had 2 one-point ball games here tonight at Massari Arena. One won by the good guys, one won by the bad guys. So it goes here tonight. And Thunderwolves have on all those chances. We'll talk to Ralph Turner about it here when he comes out. This is one of those games where he hangs out in the locker room a little bit while. A lot of soul-searching, I'm sure, going on in that locker room. And man, right there for the Thunderwolves to get over the hump, to get above 500, get into a playoff position. But now they find themselves a game under 500 again, and they're on the road next week at Adams State and at Fort Lewis. That is a tall order on the weekend. We'd have liked to have had this game in your hip pocket when you head out on the road to continue the streak. But we'll talk to Ralph about it. We're going to hope to get Josh Smith out here as well. Haven't anybody come by to ask who we wanted, so we'll see how that turns out. We're going to take another time out here as we are in the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is your kind of place.
FoxSportsPueblo.com.
And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. Still awaiting our postgame guests here if they're making it out. We'll just go ahead and work it a little bit in reverse here, give you the recap of the game. Thunderwolves fell behind 8-0 early on, eventually trailed by 16 in the first half. They got it back within 2. I should jump the gun here a little bit. They got it within 2 at 16-14, but then Regis took off again. Led it by 16 on a couple of different occasions, including the halftime score at 42-26. Thunderwolves got the first 2 buckets of the second half, narrowed it to 11 at 42-31. Fell behind by 15, but then went to work again, getting it within 7 at 51-44. Fell down by 9 again, but then scored 7 in a row to get it within 2 at 53-51. Fell behind 55-51, got it to 55-53, and here's one of those possessions. They had 6 of them in the second half where they could have tied it or taken the lead. Couldn't get it done. They fell behind again after a couple free throws at 57-53. 2 free throws made it 57-55. Had another possession to get the lead. Couldn't get it done. A 3-point play made it 60-55 in favor of Regis when McGee hit a 3-point play. Thunderwolves got a bucket to make it 60-57. Had a possession to tie it. Couldn't get it done. Fell behind by 5 at 62-57. 3-pointer by Newman tied it, or got it within 2 at 62-60. They fell behind at 64-60. Newman a couple of free throws to tie the game in the end. Couldn't get them both to drop as his first one went in, the second one would not fall. And it ends up being a 64-63 final. We'll come back. We'll talk to Ralph Turner right after this. Thunderwolves basketball, the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Americans are always on the move. They're in the car, at the office.
And welcome back, Massari Arena, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. And joining us now, the head coach, Ralph Turner. Ralph, that's a gut-wrencher to say the least. The team had its opportunities there, but just didn't get it done in the end.
Well, I credit our guys for really playing hard in the second half. I thought they made some great plays. I thought they kept coming after it. I thought they did a great job defensively in the second half. I mean, they shot 29% in the second half from the field, 12% from 3. We made a great commitment. I thought they really played hard, but the challenge I laid before them in the post-game circle is exactly explain why we didn't play like that in the first half. What's your reasoning? I thought that it was very clear that we turned the ball over 18 times, Jim.
Yeah.
That's inexcusable against a good team. We held them to 26% from three. And, it's just unfathomable to me that we didn't execute better.
Well, you come into a ball game like this when you see both teams scoring in the 80s, think it's going to be a high-powered type shootout game, but it turned out to be kind of a grinding type affair. And like you said, the defense played well. You had 6 opportunities there that I had by my count in the second half to either tie the game or get the lead.
We had 2. We missed a 3. Turned it over. 2 of our last 4 possessions, we turned it over, tie game. Unbelievably poor decisions and turnovers, unnecessary turnovers, unexplainable. As you're watching it from the bench, and I look at my assistant or look at my other guys, and I'm trying to figure out, really, is that the best we got? Our offense was I thought the first half we were not committed at all to get the ball inside to Jason. He had no shot attempts at the halftime. And, at least he had 7. I thought we did some nice things to give him the ball. But this is one of those games where, let's be honest, how would we all feel right now if Will had made that, or they'd called a foul? Let's start with that. Right. What they call a foul, Will goes and makes 2 free throws, and we win.
You're elated, but you forget about all the other stuff.
No, the fans forget about it.
Yeah, okay.
The coach and the good player, he never forgets about it, and he understands that atrocious offensive execution tonight. Unfathomable to me, but it's something you need to see sometimes, because now we go for 3 games on the road against teams that have already beaten us soundly in the first half of the season. So now we're going to get the challenge to play on the road and see if we can execute a little bit better. Yeah,
you beat me by the next points. You kind of, I don't know if you need every game you can win, of course, and it's nice to get it, but now it really kind of puts the pressure on you to try to get out on the road, and I guess pressure is just put on yourself anyway. That's what a good player should want, pressure, and but it does put you up against it. You're going out on the road, need to get a couple of wins somehow.
It's no different. Listen, all the games count the same, away and home, and they beat. This weekend, we didn't gain ground, we didn't lose ground with the team. We're fighting for the 8th place because they lost at home, and I'm supposing they beat Chadron tonight. We lost at home, and we beat Chadron, so we're exactly where we were before tonight started, before the weekend started, so we're no worse. But we've got 7 games left. We both play the same schedule, so we'll see which team is coming on at the right time and which isn't. I think we're really playing better. That's a great defensive effort against a really good offensive team. I was proud of that. I thought we did a better job rebounding in the second half. I was really proud of that. But we've got to have better play handling the ball and decision making. We had some of the worst turnovers or nonsensical turnovers I could even see or fathom tonight.
Yeah, a couple out front here were just weird.
Well, and that's why at halftime, I think at halftime they had scored 14 points off turnovers. So they were ahead 16, 14 they'd scored directly off turnovers because we turned the ball over in front. But you know something, these are really good kids, they're resilient, and it's so easy. When you've always been used to winning, it's so easy when things get tough to put your head down and think about yourself. But there's none of that in them. They have really dug in as a team and are working hard. And we'll practice tomorrow and get a little bit better and get ready for this next 7 games of our lives.
All right, Ralph. Thanks for coming on out, buddy.
Thanks so much, Jimbo.
All right, head coach Ralph Turner back with. We'll wrap things up right after this. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Everyone knows Wingstop brings the flavor. Lemon pepper, OG hot, mango habanero, just to name a few. It's kind of our thing. That's why we created the Bring.
And welcome back to Massari Arena as we wrap things up here tonight. Thunderbolts lose a heartbreaker tonight, 64-63. Let's go ahead and do a complete recap of the game here again. Thunderbolts fell behind early in this game, trailed at 8-0. Would eventually get it back within 2 at 16-14, but then went in the hole again as Regis took off, went on a 12-3 run, led at 28-17. Eventually we get a 16-point lead on 2 occasions, including the halftime margin. at 42-26. Thunderbolts came out with the first 5 of the second half, got it within 11, but then quickly gave up 4 in a row. We're back down by 15 again, but then they started to climb back, scored 6 in a row to get it within 9. They would fall behind by 12 again at 51-39, but then would start to come back again. They were down 9 at 53-44, but then scored 7 straight to get it within 53-51. And as we chronicled it the whole second half, Thunderbolts had 6 different occasions where they could either tied or taken the lead in the second half. One of them was starting right there when it was 53-51, but they would fall behind by 4 again on 2 occasions. Fell behind by 5 after Ty McGee hit a 3-point play to make it 60-55. Thunderbolts would come back. Will Newman hit a 3-pointer to cut it to 2 at 62-60. Had possession, chance for the lead, couldn't get it done. They fell behind 64-60. Came down, got a quick hoop to make it 64-62. Then came down, got the stop, got the missed free throw by Brodbeck, who is a brilliant free throw shooter, 88% on the year. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Thunderbolts got the rebound. Newman took it down the lane, was clobbered on his way to the hoop. 2 free throws to tie it. Hit the first. The second one spun in and out, and when he was gut-wrenching all the way in, spun all the way out of there. But they fouled Cienko. Went down to the other end. He's only a 55% free throw shooter. He went to the line, missed the front end. They got the rebound, and Newman, but they were out of timeouts, came up the court. Newman dribbled right over in front of us, right on the left wing. Tried to get some space, hard to get open. Went up with the shot. There was a little bit of contact, but there was by no means enough to make a game decision foul call on the play. The shot was blocked. There was sure maybe a little bump here, but it was not enough to put Newman at the free throw line a chance for free throws to win the ball game. And Regis ends up winning it 64-63. Here are the totals from the ball game. First for Regis, Ty McGee, the transfer from Colorado Christian. What a get that was for them. 15.7 of 14 from the field, including what turned out with the pivotal 3-point play of the game. Brodbeck had 12. He had a fast start. They slowed him down in the second half. 10 points for Avante Nelms off the bench. He played well. Those are your 3 Rangers in double figures. After that, it was Cienko with 8. Christian Little had 6. Beastie with 5. Dawson with 4. Reyes and Johnson with 2 apiece. 25 of 57. That's 44% for the Rangers. 5 of 19 from downtown, that's 26%. 9 of 14 from the free throw line, 64%. For the Thunderbolts tonight, led by Will Newman, 21 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. And that 5th one is one he'll remember for a long time, as it would have tied the ball game up, but it got away from him. He ends up at 21 to lead all scorers. Josh Smith, his best game in a long time, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 9 from downtown. He finishes with 13. Jason Anderson with 9. Oldham had 6. Oldham was 7. New Oliverta was 6. Sang had 4. Liggett with 3. Thunderbolts 23 of 57. That's 40%. They were 8 of 27 from downtown. That's 30% when you round it up. 9 of 12 from the free throw line. 75%. Thunderbolts out-rebounded Regis tonight. This is the first game this year Thunderbolts have out-rebounded an opponent and lost. They out-rebounded them 38-34. Anderson and Newman with 8 apiece. Oldham and Smith with 6. Cienko and Beastie each with 7 to lead the way for the Rangers. 12 assists on their 25 made baskets for the Rangers. They were led by Cienko and Little with 3 apiece. For the Thunderwolves, on their 11 assists, Will Newman had 4. Liggett and Sang with 2 apiece there. Thunderbolts turned the ball over 18 times, and in the final analysis, that's where they lost the ball game. 18 turnovers for the Thunderbolts. They only average 11 a game. And it's not like Regis was out there running full court pressure out on all over the court. A lot of them were just self-inflicted wounds. 15 turnovers for Regis. 4 block shots for each team. Thunderbolts have 4 different players with a block shot. Same way for Regis. 9 steals for the Rangers. Little had 3 to lead the way there. 3 steals for Josh Smith. 2 each for Newman and Anderson. Biggest lead of the ball game was 16 for the Rangers on 2 different occasions at 40-24, and then the halftime score 42-26. Thunderbolts never led. The game was never tied. Final score, Regis wins it to 63. Let's take a tour around the conference here tonight. Women's play, the Thunderwolves won earlier tonight, 52-51, and a crazy game that was, and the Thunderwolves win it in the end. Other scores from the RMAC on the women's side: Fort Lewis, they won this afternoon over Colorado Christian, 74-43. Chadron State over Highland, 66-57. Black Hills State, they defeat Western State 67-61. UCCS, they remain hot. They go into Salt Lake City and knock off Westminster 70-63. Mines over Adams State 88-66. And Mesa defeated South Dakota Mines 75-60. In men's play tonight, this afternoon, earlier, Fort Lewis over Colorado Christian 88-62. Highlands holds on and defeats Chadron State tonight 69-67. Western State pulls off a bit of an upset tonight. They knock off Black Hills State 90-76, the final there. Speaking of upsets, UCCS goes in and defeats Westminster tonight 67-61. UCCS all of a sudden is 7-8 in conference play. They are tied with the Thunderwolves. Adams State defeats Mines 60-54, so Mines loses for the second straight Saturday night. Regis, as we had right here, defeats Csu-Pueblo 64-63. Mesa defeats South Dakota Mines 77-71. There are your finals from the RMAC tonight. Reminder for our next action of Thunderwolves basketball will be on the road. It'll be Friday and Saturday next week. Both game times the same. It'll be 5:15 pregame show, 5:30 for the women, 7:30 for the men. Friday night, it's Adams State. We'll be in Alamosa for that ball game, and then Saturday night in Durango as the Thunderwolves take on Fort Lewis College. Special people to thank here tonight. The Assistant Athletic Director in charge of sports information is Dax Larson. His assistant is Sean Pooley. Joe Folda, he's running out the clock. Got about another month to go, Joe. Here's the athletic director at Csu-Pueblo. We thank our head coaches, of course, Curtis Lloyd and Ralph Turner. Caitlin Norton's been our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball here on AM1350 Fox Sports Pueblo. We thank her for her work. We'll see her on Monday. This is Jim Brooks reminding you the final scores here tonight. The women win it by 1, 52-51, but the men drop a heartbreaker, 64-63 to Regis. Until we talk to you next Friday night from Alamosa, this is Jim Brooks bidding you good night from Massari Arena.
This has been Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.
35 degrees, and that'll be the warmest